Hello once again, my dear friends. I'm so happy to be back with you, and we continue on our chat concerning beauty. Now, I am going to start with one of my favorite verses, and that one comes from Proverbs chapter 25, verse 11. And this is what it says. It says, "A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pictures of silver." You know, I always think about this. Proverbs was, of course, written by King Solomon, the wisest man ever, right? And he had so many words, right? I think he had exactly the right word for everything that he wanted to describe. But guess what? When it came to defining the beauty that is ascribed to when someone says the right thing at the right time, he couldn't find words for it. And he just says, oh, it's like apples of gold in pictures of silver. I always try to imagine, what does that look like? But what we can be sure of is it is beautiful. It is amazing. It is glorious. It shines bright when somebody says the right thing at the right time. And so, what is this to do with beauty? If there is anything that takes away the beauty of a woman, it is her tongue. And if a woman can control her tongue, and she knows how to season her speech, she knows how to speak gracefully, she becomes the most attractive person ever. If she can use the words inside her heart to be a blessing, to encourage, whether it's children, whether it's a husband, whether it's in a relationship, and you're a person who is known as a person who encourages, not who just criticizes or who's jealous, I promise you that is all the beauty that there is in the world. Now understand something. When you control your speech as a woman, right? When you control your speech as a woman, you are holding the greatest power in this world. Proverbs even says that. It says a person who can control their tongue, they are greater than a person who rules a country. And that is so true. That is completely true. Now, I always like to say this. I'm sure you've heard it or you've read it somewhere, that a person who is sitting, let's say just sitting in church, and they're quiet, or they're sitting in a meeting, or they're sitting wherever in a crowd of people, and they're quiet, they are the most respected and respectful person ever, right? Until they open their mouth. That's where all hell breaks loose, if I can use that term. When a person opens their mouth, even if they were dressed lovely and wonderful and attractively, but when they open their mouth and they start to swear, just think about it. Everybody frowns. They're like, where is this person from? What is wrong with that lady? They don't say, oh, look at that lady in a lovely outfit. She just said some bad words. No. All they can think of is, who is that woman? She is annoying. She must leave. Are we together? So no matter how well you present yourself, no matter how beautiful you are, if you cannot season your speech, and if you cannot use your words wisely, I can tell you for a fact that you lose all your attractiveness. The book of Proverbs even says that there is, it's a woman without discretion is like putting a ring in the snout of a pig. Now we all know pigs, right? Pigs are dirty. They like to grovel in the mud and, pick on anything. Pigs can eat anything and they can go anywhere, right? Now imagine taking a gold ring, beautiful gold ring, which is very valuable, and you put it in the snout of a nose. Now the snout of a pig. You know that the pig uses its nose to snout around. Okay, so that means before long, no one will be able to see the gold ring anymore, and in fact, it will just be like the mud where the pig is playing around in. Are you that kind of a person who is a jewel? God has created you lovely and beautiful. He's given you a great heart. He's given you a great body, maybe. Maybe you've got a really pretty face. Maybe you're very well educated. Maybe you know how to dress very well. Maybe you're a person who has great influence. But have you become like a ring, a gold ring, in the snout of a pig because you are indiscreet. You do not use your words with discretion. You don't think before you speak. Wow. What kind of beauty is oozing out of you? Are you sending out flowers? Are you sending out a beautiful scent? Are you sending out something lovely and attractive that attracts people, that makes everybody wish they were around you? Now, I can assure you that there are some people, doesn't matter what they've achieved, doesn't matter how they look, doesn't matter what abilities they have, they just tend to have this ability to draw people to them. And ask yourself if you are one such person. Do you have your words seasoned with salt? Are you a person who is pleasant to be around? Are you a blessing to your husband if you're married? Are you a blessing to your friends? Do they come and ask you for advice whenever they have a problem, or they'd rather go to someone else? Do you ooze with wisdom? Do you study the Word of God in order to develop your mind? Are you a person who's reading around the newspapers? Are you a person who's watching the news to keep yourself informed of what is happening, so that when you are in conversation with someone, you add value? And so, the wise man says, a word that is spoken at the right time is like apples of gold in pictures of silver. How I wish that you, my sister, would be a person whose words are described that way, that are a marvel for people to listen to. Whenever you open your mouth, everybody's wondering, what wisdom is this? They want to be around you. They want to learn more about you. They want to be like you. Can we be an inspiration from the beauty that is coming out from our hearts? Remember, the Word of God says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Let us watch closely what is abundant in our hearts. May God bless you.